What's up everybody, Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Today I'm going to be counting down the top 10 Pokemon cards from Team Up. The new Tag Team Pokemon GX are absolutely groundbreaking. Their attacks are bigger, their HP is higher than the likes of anything we've seen in the Pokemon trading card game so far. This new set is bound to shake up the metagame in some exciting new ways, so let's get right down to it. Coming in at number 10 is SHAYMIN Prism Star, and I love that SHAYMIN fits into already established Rayquaza GX decks with that powerful Flower Storm attack. For just 2 grass energy, it does 30 damage times the amount of basic energy attached to all of your Pokemon. And as we know, Rayquaza GX does an excellent job of accelerating basic energy into play. This is the perfect non-GX attacker that Rayquaza decks have been looking for. We've tried Delmise and Shining Lugia, but for just 2 grass energy and with free retreat, SHAYMIN Prism Star is a shoe-in for this already proven and powerful archetype. At the number 9 spot, we have the most playable Charizard ever printed. This dude has the potential to be the backbone of its very own archetype with that Roaring Resolve ability, which reads, once during your turn before you attack, you could put 2 damage counters on Charizard, then search your deck for 2 fire energy and attach them to Charizard. This pairs perfectly with Continuous Blaze Ball, which for 2 fire energy does 30 damage plus 50 more for each fire energy you discard using this attack. That means with Roaring Resolve in combination with an energy attachment from turn, you could do 180 damage with Continuous Blaze Ball. With a choice band in the mix, that easily does 210, which is enough to knock out the likes of Zoroark GX and Lycanroc GX. So easy one-hit KOs from a non-GX, accelerates to itself. Definitely a powerful new card to look out for from Team Up. Coming in at number 8 is Pokemon Communication, an already proven item card that I think will see a lot of play in standard format. We already have Great Ball and Timer Ball as free search options in standard, but Pokemon Communication provides some consistency that the other two do not. It gives you a guaranteed search for a Pokemon so long as you have another Pokemon in your hand to trade back into the deck. This effect is very useful for archetypes like Lost March, which would love to send their Jump Bluffs back into the deck for cards like Skiploom in order to Floral Path into the sky. It also fits perfectly in Zoroark decks that maybe don't want to rely on Timer Ball, or Gardevoir decks, any deck that plays a lot of Pokemon. Pokemon Communication is an excellent option for consistency. At number 7, we have our first tag team Pokemon, Eevee and Snorlax GX. This thing is a total house. With 270 hit points and a retreat cost of 4, it's easily worth the 3 prizes it gives up with these 3 incredible attacks. The first attack, Cheer Up, for 1 colorless energy, allows you to attach an additional energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, which means that you can quickly and efficiently power up Dump Truck Press and Megaton Friends. Dump Truck Press for 4 colorless does 120 damage plus 120 more if the defending Pokemon is an evolution card. That means you're knocking out Zoroark GX, Alolan Ninetales GX, Lycanroc GX, Decidueye, and Guardy all in one go with Dump Truck Press. And since Eevee Snorlax is a colorless Pokemon, you could easily pair this with any energy accelerator, be it Malamar or Vikavolt, or even just double colorless energy. And then finally, Megaton Friends for 4 colorless energy does 210 damage. And then if you have a 5th energy attached, you could draw up to 10 cards in your hand. I think Eevee and Snorlax is a great card that could be splashed into just about any deck that accelerates energy, and I expect to see amazing things from it in the upcoming standard format. Coming in at number 6 is the very first tag team Pokemon ever revealed, Pikachu and Zekrom GX. This card is getting a lot of hype because of the major buffs coming to lightning type Pokemon out of the new set, Team Up. Its first attack, Full Blitz, does 150 damage for 3 lightning energy and allows you to search your deck for up to 3 lightning energy and attach them to one of your Pokemon. This attack can get fired off quickly with the help of Tapu Koko Prism Star or Thunder Mountain Prism Star. You can use Full Blitz to power up a benched Pikachu Zekrom GX or your very own Tag Bolt GX attack. Tag Bolt GX for 3 lightning energy deals 200 damage to the defending Pokemon, and with 3 extra lightning energy attached, can snipe 170 to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon, perfect numbers to knock out a Tapu Lele GX. With Choice Band and Electropower in the mix, it's possible for Pikachu Zekrom to easily overwhelm the opponent's strategy before they have a chance to set up, making it a potent new threat at a team-up. Coming in at the number 5 spot is the brand new ERIKA'S Hospitality, a supporter card that allows you to draw a card for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play. That means if your opponent has a full bench, you could draw up to 6 cards off the top of your deck, so long as you don't have more than 4 other cards in your hand at the time. Though the supporter is weaker early on in the game, when maybe your opponent hasn't set up their board yet, it's a very strong supporter in the mid to late game that I think Zoroark decks will really enjoy, since you could draw up to 6 cards with ERIKA'S Hospitality, then continue to use Trade to get up to a 14 card draw off the top of your deck in one turn with 4 Zoroark GX in play. I think ERIKA'S Hospitality is not for every deck, but some decks will really like it. It's going to be a strong option going forward. Number 4 is the amazing new Tapu Koko Prism Star, which single-handedly brings lightning types to that next level in standard format with the speed and consistency of Dance of the Ancients. Dance of the Ancients allows you to choose 2 of your bench Pokemon, then attach a lightning energy from the discard pile to each of them, then ship Tapu Koko Prism Star to the Lost Zone. This quickly powers up the new Jolteon GX, the new Pikachu Zekrom GX, Tapu Koko GX, or even Zorora GX. In combination with Thunder Mountain Prism Star, lightning Pokemon are now faster than ever with this tag team duo, and I think will be a force to be reckoned with in the new standard format. Number 3 is my favorite Pokemon out of Team Up, ZAPDOS, and this card totally rocks. Not only does it have some amazing artwork, but it also makes up about a third of Japan's metagame, meaning it's totally a threat to look out for on the horizon with the release of Team Up. And it's all about that 1 energy attack, Thunderous Assault, which does 10 damage plus 70 more if ZAPDOS became your active Pokemon during this turn. ZAPDOS partners perfectly with the new Stellar Wish JIRACHI, whose ability can easily find switching cards off the top of the deck to fulfill Zapdos' attack requirement. With Choice Band, Shrine of Punishment, and Electropower, Zapdos can easily dole out a ton of damage to the defending Pokemon while being kind of hard to deal with in return. Zapdos also partners really well with other Lightning-type Pokemon like Tapu Koko GX, Jolteon GX, the new Pikachu Zekrom GX, as well as Zorora GX. The sky is the limit for the Thunderbird, and I'm excited to see what Zapdos can do heading forward. Number 2 is Magikarp and WAILORD GX, an incredible new tag team Pokemon that has already shown its worth, finishing the top 8 of the Dallas Regional Championships in Archie's Blastoise. It's got a stunning 300 hit points and 2 amazing attacks to boot, which could easily be powered up in expanded format with Blastoise's Deluge ability. Super Splash for 5 water energy does 180 damage, and of course with Choice Band, 210, perfect numbers to knock out Zoroark GX, which is a huge threat in expanded format. And then Towering Splash GX does just 10 damage for 1 water energy, but if you have 7 more attached, you get to snipe 100 damage to all of your opponent's bench Pokemon. We saw this attack getting fired off on the first turn of the game at the Dallas Regional Championships, which is insane. Sniping 100 damage to all of your bench Pokemon, you can completely decimate a Zoroark setup on the first turn of the game with Towering Splash GX. Some Zoroark decks went as far as to run a Mr. Mime with Bench Barrier to try and prevent Towering Splash, but Ryan Paulman went one step further, playing Silent Lab, which can help shut off Mr. Mime to make it sure that you get that snipe damage anyway. With 300 hit points, Magikarp and WAILORD also works as a stall deck. In both standard and expanded formats, you can use this behemoth of a Pokemon to try and stall your opponent out while you slowly remove energy and their resources from play. An incredible and groundbreaking card. I'm excited excited to see what Magikarp and WAILORD can do next. And finally, the best card from Team Up is Jirachi, whose Stellar Wish ability is pretty stellar. It reads, once during a turn before you attack, if Jirachi's in your active position, you can look at the top 5 cards of your deck, pick a trainer card you find there, put it into your hand, shuffle the rest back into your deck, and Jirachi is now asleep. This ability is amazing for setting up just about any deck. You can find supporter cards there, item cards like Ultra Ball, Rare Candy, Timer Ball, Pokemon Communication, or Electrocharge, tool cards like Choice Band, or stadium cards like Shrine of Punishment or Thunder Mountain Prism Star. Jirachi also combos perfectly with a skateboard, since a skateboard can allow you to retreat even though you're asleep, and it can also allow you to retreat for free. So busted combo with the skateboard right there, and I'm really excited since the skateboard's one of my favorite cards of all time as well. I think Jirachi's going to be a shoe-in for decks like Malamar and Zapdos that already run a skateboard, but will find itself into a ton of stage 2 decks to help set up stage 2s by finding rare candies and Ultra Balls and things like that. I think Jirachi will be good for years to come. Definitely a meta definer and will be in a ton of decks. And that's it for my top 10 Pokemon cards from Team Up. So thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to let me know what are your favorite cards from Team Up in the comments below. We've got pre-orders available now on FullGripGames.com for the brand new Team Up cards. So make sure to check that out. Like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell. Thank you all for watching. Peace.